In a small apartment in Japan, there's an unemployed guy named Kurosu who says he no longer has a reason to live. He finally decides to do something unthinkable. But when he tries to do it, the unthinkable act fails. After that, he sees a light that looks like hope, which actually comes from a hole in the wall that he accidentally breaks when he tries to do the unthinkable. He approaches the hole and instantly becomes fascinated by a beautiful girl eating. The hole comes out behind the girl's bookshelf, and even until the next day, he can't look away from the pretty girl who turns out to be his neighbor. Kurosu keeps spying on her, and finally, the moment he's been waiting for arrives. Yeah, but his view is limited, so he decides to spy on the girl from behind her apartment door. While doing that, he doesn't realize that a girl with glasses is watching him from downstairs. But the girl ignores him and goes to her brother's apartment, which is located below Kurosu's. She calls her brother, but he doesn't seem to be home, so she leaves a plastic bag of food hanging on the door handle. Kurosu sees this, and since he's starving, he decides to steal the food. But he doesn't realize that the neighbor next door is watching him while he eats. After Kurosu gives his reason, the girl starts introducing herself. She says her name is Miyoichi. Mia happens to be cooking, so she offers Kurosu to eat together. Inside, he finds out that Mia is a college student and tries to check the hole behind her bookshelf. But his action gets interrupted when Mia says the food is ready. Kurosu regains his will to live, but of course, he still keeps spying on Mia and becomes happy that he can get free meals from her place. One day, Kurosu starts sharing about his life, admitting that his life as a person is over and that he is unemployed. He even feels insecure about himself, thinking Mia will regret being friends with him one day. But Mia doesn't really care about that and thinks their friendship can be beautiful. "Wouldn't that be awesome?" she says, which leaves Kurosu speechless. That night, Kurosu wants to stop spying, thinking that what he does is a crime. But in the end, he can't stop, making excuses like there's a rule that says I can't stick pins into the wall. Yeah, what a lame excuse. He spies again and sees Mia with a man in a black suit entering her apartment. Mia is wearing a transparent poncho raincoat, and suddenly, the man tries to do something to her.
Hey?
Kurosu becomes shocked, and even more shocked when Mia attacks the man and slashes his neck. Mia seems happy after doing it, but Kurosu's view is suddenly blocked by a book. Her smile shows that she's a yandere. For the anime lovers, they surely know what that means. After the incident, Mia comes to Kurosu's place, bringing food. She says she wants to eat together with him, which makes Kurosu think, maybe what I saw earlier was just an illusion. He moves the book that blocks the hole to confirm, and sees her room is already clean, proving that maybe it was just his imagination. But the next night, he sees Mia with another man, again wearing the same clothes. She attacks him in the same way, and his neck gets slashed. Mia smiles again. It turns out it really did happen, and Kurosu screams. Mia immediately attacks the direction of a voice. Luckily, Kurosu dodges Mia's cutter, but he gets caught. So he quickly runs away from the psycho Mia. Kurosu runs up to the rooftop, but unfortunately, he gets trapped. Mia finally finds out that Kurosu has been watching her for a long time and asks whether he still wants to eat together. Kurosu doesn't answer, so Mia threatens to kill him. But coincidentally, he really wants to die anyway, although he can't bring himself to do it. He confesses that after spying on Mia through the hole, he falls in love with her, so he cancels his plan to end his life. Now, he doesn't know what else to do with his life, and because of that, he allows Mia to kill him. But this makes Mia become interested in Kurosu and ask what he truly feels deep in his heart. Kurosu's answer leaves Mia speechless. He says he wants to date her. Mia accepts it. The mood turns romantic, and Kurosu wants to kiss her. But Mia says, "Not yet. If you try, I'll kill you," and asks him to keep spying on her. Wow. The next day, the girl with glasses who had already met her brother, named Kawasaki, is shown to like cats. Later, when Kurosu washes his clothes with Mia's washing machine, he meets them downstairs and introduces himself. Kurosu's days become more colorful now that he's dating Mia. Mia even kindly refuses to patch up the hole. Lucky guy. But there's still one thing Kurosu has to do, get a job. So he starts working as a cashier at a convenience store near his apartment. One day, Mia asks her boyfriend to help her carry something to her campus lab. On the way, she sees her boyfriend looking gloomy. Kurosu says he once applied to enter university for 2 years straight, but always failed. Suddenly, their conversation gets interrupted when a student calls Mia. since Mia is popular among the guys on campus. The student asks who Kurosu is. When Mia answers that he is her boyfriend, the other students don't believe it. Inside the class, Kurosu becomes motivated, saying he wants to enter the university because what he sees now is their future, and he wants to become a man worthy of Mia. But Mia reminds Kurosu, "You know I'm a killer, right?" Then, as they walk home together, Mia invites Kurosu to approach a woman in an alley. There, she wears her raincoat, invites the woman to dance, and slashes her. Day by day, Kurosu keeps accompanying his girlfriend to kill people again and again. This makes Kurosu start questioning whether those people ever did something bad to her. Mia answers no, but she follows her own rules when it comes to killing someone. She claims the people she kills are criminals, and that's why she kills them. But even so, Kurosu doesn't see any news about the murders in the newspapers, which makes him wonder. In the afternoon, he sees Kawasaki playing with his cat, which makes Kurosu think that he must be someone who really loves cats. When Kurosu finally gets his paycheck, he meets the glasses girl again, who introduces herself as Haruko and thanks Kurosu for being a good friend to her brother. Everything seems to go well until that night, when Kurosu spies on Mia again and sees that Kawasaki is being held captive. Kurosu becomes shocked. Why is she going to kill him? Looks like a good guy. So he asks Mia what Kawasaki's crime is, but Mia tells him to look more closely. Then she slashes Kawasaki. Not long after that, several officers came along with a woman who seemed to be their superior. This makes Kurosu curious, so he visits Mia's place. There, he sees the officers cleaning up the evidence, replacing the blood-splattered items with new ones to make it look like nothing happened. Then Kurosu asks the woman what they're doing. First, the woman says her name is Reina, and their job is to clean up the corpses in the crime scenes. Then Kurosu becomes curious. Why does Mia kill Kawasaki? To explain everything, Reina directly shows Kurosu the location of Kawasaki's apartment. It turns out he used to kill cats to harvest their organs. Reina says that one day, Kurosu will also be killed by Mia. Even if she gets close to someone, she makes no exceptions. The next day, Kurosu meets Haruko again as she asks about her brother, since he hasn't come home. Their conversation gets overheard by Mia, who then invites Haruko to her place to wait for her brother. Afraid that Haruko might get killed, Kurosu quickly says, "Oh no. It makes up an excuse that Mia already has an appointment and promises to let Haruko know if he meets Kawasaki. This makes Mia irritated. However, sometime after that meeting, Haruko contacts Kurosu and says that, according to their parents, Kawasaki hasn't returned home for a month. So they decide to call the police. But Haruko refuses because she doesn't want to ruin her brother's reputation. Instead, she asks Kurosu to accompany her to talk to the landlord and visit Kawasaki's apartment. Kurosu finds it hard to refuse, so he reluctantly agrees to accompany her. He expects Haruko to be shocked, but his assumption changes when they find nothing unusual. Kawasaki's apartment has already been cleaned up, and all the tools used to mutilate cats are gone. Instead, they find Kawasaki's flight e-ticket showing he has gone to Thailand, which makes Kurosu feel relieved. On their way home, while talking about Mia, Haruko guesses that she is Kurosu's girlfriend. But Kurosu says that even though they are dating, he feels like they aren't a good match. This makes Haruko feel she still has a chance because she is starting to like him. That night, Kurosu sees Mia in the distance with someone and suspects she is cheating. So when he gets back home, he directly asks Mia who that person is. But she doesn't tell him, instead blaming Kurosu for getting close to Haruko. They start to argue, with Kurosu saying he does everything for Mia. To prove his love, he hugs her from behind and tries to kiss her again. But Mia still refuses and repeats the same line, "Not yet. If you try, I'll kill you." After that, Mia visits a gang. Apparently, they already know her because she once killed one of their members. Her purpose is to reject their offer of collaboration. One of the members tries to hit her, but the action stops when their leader shows up. The leader personally asks Mia to join them, knowing that she is a psycho and has connections to handle corpses. They are in trouble because more people are messing with their gang, so they want Mia to kill the troublemakers. She initially refuses, but they threaten to kill Kurosu. The next day, as Kurosu and Mia return together, they meet Haruko in front of their apartment. She comes to give Kurosu a postcard sent by Kawasaki from Thailand. But suddenly, she gets dizzy and faints. It turns out Mia knocks her out to kill her. Kurosu instinctively stops her. He reminds Mia that she once said she wouldn't kill just to silence someone. But Mia answers that she has the right to decide her own rules. Kurosu insists that if she keeps killing, she will get caught one day and begs her not to kill anymore. As a result, Mia doesn't kill her, and shortly after, Haruko wakes up from fainting. When Kurosu walks her to the station before dark, Haruko reflects on how kind Kurosu has always been and confesses her feelings to him, making Kurosu spit out the drink he is drinking. She asks what Kurosu likes about Mia and what she lacks in comparison. But the moment gets interrupted by Reina's sudden appearance. Reina wonders, why is Haruko still alive? And tells Kurosu not to interfere with Mia's killing. Later, Kurosu and Haruko meet again at a cafe. Haruko says she is serious about her feelings. She remembers Kurosu once said he and Mia don't match well, and confidently says, if it's with me, we'd be perfect. She believes Mia is just playing with Kurosu and maybe misunderstood the word love. Haruko claims Mia would never change herself for Kurosu and still hopes he will return her feelings. She then asks Kurosu to meet her again at the cafe tomorrow. After leaving the cafe, Kurosu is suddenly kidnapped by a group of gang members from the bar. At the bar, the leader asks him to persuade Mia to cooperate with them. But Kurosu says he can't do that. So the leader threatens to report Mia to the police for murdering his friend. The leader wonders why Kurosu keeps protecting Mia, even though she has killed more than 10 people. He then slashes Kurosu's cheek to force him to cooperate. When Kurosu returns to the apartment, Mia sees the slash on his cheek and knows immediately that the gang is behind it. But Kurosu stops her, telling her to ignore them. He says that even if he ends up getting killed, it's better than Mia having to kill someone. Mia asks what he has really seen through all this time, and again reminds Kurosu that she is a killer. Kurosu tries once more to stop her from being a psycho because he truly loves her, like mad love. Mia starts to cry, but still says that she will keep killing. That night, before leaving, Kurosu hears something from Mia's apartment that makes him curious. He removes the patch from the hole and sees Mia in a sad state, unlike her usual smiling self, even after killing someone. Kurosu realizes this must be because of the gang, so he rushes to their hideout. While running, he texts Haruko, saying that Mia may not be able to change herself, and maybe she's just playing with him. In the beginning, Mia didn't need him, but in truth, he needs her. At the bar, Kurosu shouts at them to stop forcing Mia to kill because he realizes the person Mia killed earlier was not her own target, but a pawn of the gang. But no one listens, so Kurosu starts attacking them with a cutter. But he gets easily countered and beaten up. When the leader points his cutter at Kurosu's neck, suddenly the lights go out and a smoke grenade rolls in, thrown by Mia, the psycho. Mia grabs Kurosu's cutter and now dual wields them. She begins slaughtering all the gang members by slashing their necks one by one. Eventually, even the leader gets finished off. After the incident, Kurosu asks Mia why she kills those who come asking for help. Mia repeats that she follows her own rules and doesn't want to kill just because someone asks her to. She then explains that the guy she killed in the apartment was actually one of their gang members, and Reina's team already cleaned it up. She also admits she was in a bad mood because the gang threatened her boyfriend. Kurosu again tells her he really loves her, and Mia feels the same. They finally kiss, but Kurosu doesn't realize that Mia is stabbing him during the kiss. She confesses that she really wants to kill someone she loves, but Kurosu feels happy about it. He falls down, and Mia says, "I love you," before Kurosu loses consciousness. On the way, she meets Miss Reina, who asks if Mia also wants to clean Kurosu's room, and Mia agrees. Then they see someone walking toward them. It turns out Kurosu is still alive, although he is limping. Miss Reina asks why Mia doesn't just kill him, and Mia answers, it's a waste to kill him. Before leaving, Miss Reina gives Kurosu a message. Even though he will live with Mia from now on, he should occasionally take a peek at her. As they continue walking, Mia says that she will stop killing, but someday she will kill Kurosu. Kurosu happily responds, "Oh, feel free to kill me anytime. My neck belongs to you." My Girlfriend is a serial killer movie ends with them still not knowing each other's full names, and finally, they introduce themselves again and shake hands. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notification so you don't miss the latest recaps. Thanks for watching and wish you good health.